Now we move to the live demonstration or implementation of SQL injection. We had to make simple login page of web application with the help of HTML and PHP and connect it to the database. Now we see how hacker can access the database by implementation of malicious commands. First we check by giving the correct username and password. The username is Kazim, Kazim, and password is 1122, and you can see the information is stored in the database. Now we check by giving the malicious commands like admin, password anything, or x is equal to x, which is always true, and break the security. And you can see um, the information stored in the database. uh, we also check the wrong password root, username is root, and password anything or x is equal to x, and you can see it break the security and access to the database. In this way user or hacker can break the security by implementation of malicious commands and access the database, and can execute it, it by any way.
As we have seen previously, SQL injection practically and SQL injection practically, and this type of SQL injection is inbound SQL injection. Now we are going to see how inbound or a type of SQL injection from which different web pages or different sites are used. Now we can use a different type of tool to attack the web page. And for this purpose, I am going to use SQL map to attack the web page or login page we have developed. Now move to our tool. To use our tool SQL map, I am open a command prompt in administrator mode. In this, first of all, I am change the directory. Now I am going to move SQL map. Now I am going to launch the attack. Let's see guys how it's work. First of all, I write Python and start the Python engine, and then sqlmap.py a Python script, then single colon and u, it's mean URL, and in parentheses in commas I am going to given the URL of our web page. I am copying this URL HTTP and paste here in URL in commas. I'm closing the comma and double dash and DBS. DBS means database structure or database system, and this command is going to fetch the database from our system and login web page or we have developed. Now let's see. It takes some time to attack or launch the attack, so wait for just seconds or minutes. Now I am going to press Y. Let's see. These are the databases of in PHP or backend database we have used, and there are many 6 types of databases, and 5 of them are not used for our purpose, and the database which we can use is SQL demo. Now I am moving further. Let's see how. Now we can find a database, so we can write in single dash and capital D. A thing which we can find, we can write it as a way we can write it. I am writing the database single dash and in the form of capital and its name is SQL demo. And now I am going to find the tables in database. So double dash to find the tables and writing tables tables. No attack. It's give a table of present in database name SQL demo, where there is a one table used in SQL demo or SQL demo or database used for login page. We are going to attack. Table name is login. Now we can further move to get the detail present in table. All the code previously written is remain same. The only thing we can change is we can change on the last portion of code. Same Python, same URL, database is fine. So write in the tab stack SQL demo and table name login, and we can use last command double dash dump. This command can carry all the data present in table and shown to us or attacker. Now let's see our last command, what our last command can do. I am pressing Y. Oh, there, all the data present in database names SQL demo present in table name login, all the data are given. So we can successfully launch the attack. There are total 4 users, and now we can use one of them for one of the user and to access his account. So we can use in the database, and we can move to the login page. Now I am going to use the account. We can fetch information from the database using SQL map tool. And let's see all the data information of some account we can have. We can gather information about it is shown, and we can successfully launch the attack.
As we have seen that the SQL injection, how it is working, that a malicious user had given some input in the user and also gave some password that was random password and not that was not in the database, and he had given some username. Let us give some username and also give some password, and he will be able to get in the system, and he will be able to get access to all the accounts which are actually saved in the database. As you can see here that these 3 users had their username and that password which were present in the database, and that hacker has accessed them through some random queues. Now let us move to the prevention. And for prevention, I will show you the code regarding the prevention. The code section is actually contain these two statements are actually being commented. Actually, this comment means that the prevention is not enabled. As we remove these comments, these two instructions will be able. Here, a function MySQL real escape string is used, as I had shown during the prevention data type regarding the escaping user input. In that, this technique disallows the user from using the query which a user itself or a hacker itself wants. So here in these two queries, if we enable it, we can prevent our web application from being attacked by the use of SQL injection. So we saved it here, means that these two statements have been saved. And now let us move to the same login page, and here we will see that if now any of the malicious user gets give some input as we refresh firstly, and now he gave some username and random input, and the intent was that he could get into the system, but as you can see that the result is zero. Result means he is not able to get into the system or get access to the system because no result have been shown that was actually present in the system. So in this way we can escape from getting into the system, and we can perform prevention of SQL injection. Now I'm going to summarize the topic we have just gone through. Firstly, we had discussed that what was the structure of website. Then we knew about the definition of SQLI, and also the SQL injection, which was shortly known as SQLI. And then we saw the working of SQLI. Then we also saw that what were the impacts of SQLI Then one of our participants elaborated the types of SQLI, and then at the last we saw that what were the techniques that can be used to prevent the SQLI, and then the major portion was to see that what was the live implementation, or what was the implementation of SQLI. We had gone through all these points. This was the summary of our complete topic. So thank you so much for watching.